Hey, what is going on everyone, and welcome back to Too Much Tech. And in today's video we're going to be reviewing the Keychron K2 wireless mechanical keyboard. Huge shout out to Keychron for sending over the K2 for review. I will leave the link to this keyboard obviously in the description below so you guys can check it out yourself. They do have quite a few different versions of the K2 as well, ranging from one with a white backlight and a plastic case all the way up to an aluminum frame and RGB backlighting, with prices that range from about $70 all the way up to about $90. You do have a few different switch options as well, where you have gate around reds if you enjoy linears, gate around browns if you like a quieter but tactile feeling switch, and then gate around blues if you really want to annoy some people. And the theme of this keyboard is kind of more work oriented or office oriented, so if you're going to be working in an office, I highly recommend not getting the blues. Get the reds or the browns, and your coworkers won't ask you what keyboard that is. Or at least if they do ask you, they're gonna ask because they like the aesthetics of the keyboard, not because of how much noise your keyboard is making. So just don't get the blues. Like I said, this keyboard is wireless, so you can either use the USB cable that they include in the box to hook it up to your device for the wired mode, or you can connect up to 3 devices with Bluetooth, and it's really easy to switch. All you do is hold function and you hit either the 1, 2, or 3 keys to change to your different Bluetooth devices. On the side of the keyboard, you have a few different modes that you can change from with 2 different switches. So you have a Windows and a Mac OS or iOS mode, and then you also have a switch to toggle between the Bluetooth mode, the wired mode, and simply turning the keyboard off right in the middle. You also have the USB Type-C port on that same left side as well, and the connector is a little bit unique, so your cable will come from the left side of the keyboard, not the back as it is traditionally, but it does look pretty different and it does look kind of cool as well. I don't really think that you would use a coiled aviator cable on the keyboard like this, but you know, it's just something really simple and it's really meant to be used wirelessly. You do have 2 additional levels of height adjustment for this keyboard as well, so that's nice. You can get it at the perfect angle for you, and the typing experience is pretty good in terms of comfort. So overall, my experience using this board, the typing feel and everything, it does feel very solid. I like that quite a bit. And another thing that I like too, which I think that other keyboards should do if they had the space, because this is a very unique 75% layout, you do have a little bit of extra space as well, where maybe you don't want to add a key that is not very commonly used. You do have 1 key set for the different RGB modes, which is really nice. When you tap that key, it just changes the RGB mode. If you hit function and use the left or right arrows, you can change between different colors of different modes as well. So that's really nice, super easy to use. Honestly, you don't even have to look at the manual to be able to figure that out. If you just play with it a little bit, you'll get the hang of it. It's very easy. One thing that is a little strange, I'll say, is just when they say aluminum frame, they really do mean aluminum frame. So there's an aluminum frame attached to the top of the keyboard, so it's definitely different. It's just screwed in. It seems like something that was just made to give it just a little bit more of a slightly more premium look or feel. I'm glad that the add-on is not necessarily that much money. It's only a $20 difference, and you get both the aluminum frame and the RGB lighting. Now, the one sore spot that I have for this keyboard is really just the keycap quality. So I will say this, Keychron, they do have one option where you can get PBT keycaps, and you have to go with the white backlighting and the plastic case. So you don't get the aluminum frame and you don't get the RGB backlighting, but you do get PBT keycaps, which I'm sure feel a lot better than the definitely cheaper feeling ABS keycaps that are included with the rest of the range of the Keychron K2. The keycaps, honestly speaking, they're just really thin and hollow, and when you type on them, you can definitely hear like a lot of echo from the keycaps. And it's been a while since I've used keycaps that were this thin, and I definitely wish that they had gone ahead and added PBT keycaps to the entire product line, because this keyboard as I have it is about 90 bucks. Even if they wanted to charge, you know, 10 or 15 more dollars for the PBT keycaps, I feel like that would be fine, because they would feel a ton better than these do. If you want to hear exactly what I mean, I'll roll a sound test right now and you can hear the difference between a PBT keycap and these ABS keycaps, because these are just a little too thin for me. So overall, for $70 to $90 for the Keychron K2, I do think that this is a pretty good deal, albeit the cheap keycaps, unless you go with the white LED option with the PBT keycaps. The ABS ones, not gonna lie, I don't really like that much, but you can definitely make do, and if you want to swap them out to some aftermarket keycaps that fit your theme a little bit better anyways, I highly recommend doing that. But let's just say, keycaps aside, how do I feel about the keyboard? I actually do really like it, because for the price range, I'm glad that this thing has a super solid feel where I feel like I don't need to modify this keyboard in any way to make it better. Of course, the stabilizers could use a little bit more lube, but I mean, honestly speaking, it's not a custom and I don't really think that they're bad by any means. They're okay. They're just fine. Very smooth switches. I don't have a problem with those at all. Like I said, I would definitely recommend going with the reds or the browns. I would definitely keep the orange escape key as well, just because obviously the rest of the board is pretty monotone and you got just that little spice of color. You know, it's like you're at the office and it says, hey, we're not all work and no play around here. We got just a little bit of play. You gotta mix it in with the work. It makes it fun. But that's gonna be it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed, be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. Again, huge shout out to Keychron for sending out the K2 for review. I had a blast using this thing and I do recommend it. I will have links in the description below so you guys can check it out for yourself. But that's all I got for you guys. Be sure to follow me on socials as well as join my Discord to keep up with all the latest things about the channel. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.